Khameleon just came out. Good for her. But Khameleon just came out for Mortal Kombat. She's a cameo character. So fun, so exciting. I have a PowerPoint presentation about the history of Khameleon. Look at me doing all the kinds of research and preparing something for you guys. Look at that. So prepared. Such a prepared streamer. Totally, like, never late, ever. Like, I've never been late to a stream before, ever. But I'm excited. Let's get into it. So, I know the question that is on your minds is, who the hell is Khameleon? Who the hell is she? You know what I mean? Well, I'm here to answer your prayers, right? I'm here to answer all questions that you have. Please save them for the end. But this wonderful lass is Khameleon, right? So Khameleon is a character in Mortal Kombat. All right, that's it. Wrap it up. We finished. That's all. Thank you. Just kidding. But she made her debut in MK Trilogy, which is the third game of the series. She is, along with Kratos, one of the few characters that are console exclusives, right? So Kratos, I think, was a PlayStation exclusive. Khameleon was an N64 exclusive. There she is right there. And this is the roster for that game. And Khameleon is all of the girlies, right? Khameleon can utilize the powers of Melina, of Kitana, and of Jade, which, from my understanding of the trailer, is basically what she does in that game too, in MK1 as well. But there's also a guy version of Khameleon who is not as cool as, as our gal pal. Guy Khameleon can be these guys, right? Can be Sub, Scorpion, Human Smoke, because there's a robot Smoke in Trilogy as well. Noob, Brain, Reptile, Ermac, the whole hullabaloo, right? Real boys club over there. And he also is a console exclusive. So if you didn't get Khameleon, because you didn't get the N64, you had him in the PlayStation, the Sega Saturn, or the PC. So if you had MK Trilogies in any of those systems, you got Khameleon instead. Boy Khameleon. But he's not as interesting. In fact, he's lame. In fact, his lore is lame. And it contradicts the lore of Mortal Kombat. And I'll tell you guys why in a second, okay? But just know that this Khameleon is not someone we're interested in. Loser! Is what I say to Boy Khameleon. Because Girl Khameleon is infinitely so much cooler. So let me tell you about Girl Khameleon, okay? Because Boy Khameleon, he's just a Shao Kahn grunt, but hers is a story of strife, of survival, of existence. It beggars the question of what does it mean to be the last of your species, okay? Real in-depth stuff in Khameleon. Because she is a Saurian. Not pictured here, by the way. Not pictured here. These are not Saurians, by the way. These are Argonians. But close enough. She is a Saurian. And I bet you're asking, sitting there in your jeans and tank top going, what is a Saurian? You say before you're taking a sip of your Bud Light. Well, I'll tell you what a Saurian is. So this is a Saurian, right? Saurians are reptiloid humans, right? So this is what they look like before MK1. In MK1, they are a little bit more beastly, a little bit more animalistic. I think they have more animalistic features. Not in the old games. Not in the old games. In the old games, they look like this guy. So what is a Saurian? They are evolved from dinosaurs. I'm going to tell you guys this right now. Mortal Kombat lore is wild and wacky. They are the evolved form of dinosaurs, okay? So that's what happened there. But then Shinnok was like, I fucking hate the Elder Gods. I want to rule the Elder Gods. If you'll remember, that's like his big thing, right? He's the fallen Elder God. And he's fallen because this is when he decided he wanted to take over. And he had this big old war with our good friend of the stream, Raiden, right? They had this big old war. They fought. The earth was covered in flames and mortar and bones and destruction. And in fact, in Mortal Kombat lore, this event is their KT extinction event. The war between Raiden and Shinnok is the meteor that killed the dinosaurs. Oh my god. It's so silly. I love it so much. And so what happened to the survivors of such an event, right? They moved to this realm called Zaterra. Zaterra is Earth but green, right? And there they lived for many, many generations, centuries in peace and harmony, building their civilization, building their people, bada bing, bada boom. But then this guy came along and he went bada bing, bada boom. He came, he saw, he conquered. Or should I say he saw, he conquered, he came. And he did the whole Mortal Kombat thing. Zaterrans lost and he absorbed them into Outworld. So that's kind of like what he does, right? That's kind of what Shao Kahn does. He did it with Edenia, with Kitana and her girlies. He did it... I don't want to say that. I was going to say he did it with the Chaos and the Order realm, but I don't know that. He did it with Zaterra, though. He did it with Zaterra. He absorbed them into Outworld, and he rules over the survivors of that. And there's only 2 survivors, actually. 2 survivors of Shao Kahn's conquest of Outworld, and that is Khameleon, right? The girl of the hour. The girl of the hour. And Reptile, but not this Reptile. I'm talking about Reptile before the BBL. Okay, this is the Reptile that we grew up with. Okay, y'all don't know how good you have it having hot Reptile, dude. Y'all don't know how good you have it having hot Reptile. Back then, we struggled with this Reptile, dude. We struggled with this Reptile, dude. We struggled with this guy. And so these are the only 2 survivors. And their fates diverged upon that point, right? So Reptile survived, and he decided to subjugate himself to Shao Kahn's rule. This is why I kept saying during our playthrough that Reptile is so much more interesting in this. Reptile and Baraka are so much more interesting in MK1 because both of them are just henchmen. They're just grunts. They're just the runts of the litter. You know what I mean? That's what Reptile debased himself to. You know what I mean? He's bending his knee to Shao Kahn, the destroyer of his world, of his family, and that's all he did. But not Khameleon, guy. Not Khameleon. Khameleon is a CEO. Khameleon had that alpha brain mentality, dude. And she said, not me. No, sir, not me. Not me. And she like snapped her hip like that and she like sashayed away. See, she sashayed away. But unfortunately, she lived in hiding for so long, you know what I mean? She survived, but at what cost? She survived the destruction of Zaterra, but she had to disguise herself. She had to train hard, hoping one day that she could get the revenge that she yearned for. Which, she never kind of got, but that's what she was hoping for, right? She wanted to avenge her world. This is her in Armageddon, by the way. That is her second appearance in the games. And so that's Khameleon's like story. And then they rebooted it. Then they rebooted the entire series with MK9. And we saw Khameleon right there. And that's all. That's all we saw her in. Right there. There she is in Scorpion's chapter. And then it got rebooted again. And now she is scrapped all of that. She has no connection to the Zaterrans, no connection to Reptile and his people. And she is a member of the Umgadi, the protectors of the royal family in Outworld. And there she is. You fought her twice with Tanya. I think first time was with Reptile and the second time was with Li Mei. So that is the story of Tanya. That is the story of Khameleon, which brings us to today. Her release as a cameo character in MK1. I wish it came out around the same time that Quan Chi did, so that I could have used her during Invasions. And you know what? Since I kept mentioning her alongside Reptile, let's do Reptile.
Reptile.
In more ways than one, am I right?
Kenshi.
All right, here she is. Here she is. Khameleon. Look how sick. Look at that bob, dude. Look at that bob.
Khameleon.
She named B.o.B. and you're calling her Bob.
Sundo.
Okay, let's see what she does. Oh, R1. Oh, it cycles. That's cool. So R1, is it just that? Hold on. Oh, I see. Oh, and she has a different throw for each, each thing she's in. Change disguise. Hold R1 during end of mood. Oh, I see. Okay. I see. Oh, okay. So if you just press R1, they will stay on whatever you keep them on. Oh wait. They will change after you use it twice. But if you hold it, she will change there. Good to know. Whoa, what is that? What is this? Half damage of next received attack. So you get like a little, you get a thing. You get a shield. That's sick. Look at this. This looks so cool. I love how this looks. He looks like a stained glass window. That's sick. Okay, so let's see. I would like you to switch to her. So we've seen Glaive. Let's see Glow. So this is a classic Jade move. So Jade can pass through projectiles when she has that glow on. Interesting. Okay, so Melina, she has this, the roll. Oh, and she does size for that. Okay, cool. Okay, so Katana, fan throw, and then... Oh, that's sick! Hold on, that's sick, that's sick! Look at this! Oh my god, she can like throw you in the air. Just in time for your enemy to do a whole air combo on you. Okay, so let's check these throws out. Oh. Love. Wait, switch. There we go. And I love that they're different. I love that they're not the same as what do you call it? The actual throws of those characters. I guess let's try the Gateway Portal. I've told y'all before, I'm not too keen on the Gateway Portals. Just not my vibe, to be honest. There's too much going on in them. But these do give me more XP. And I wanted to try her out first.
What's the point of guarding a diseased freak?
Love, which you know nothing about.
Oh.
Fight.
Oh. Oh, wow. Oh my god!
Finish her.
Oh, wait, let's see her fatality. Down, forward, back, down.
Fatality. Omni-Man wins.
All right. All right. Wait, did you only use Katana and Melina? Did you not use anything from Jade? Oh, let me watch that again. Okay, Katana. Oh yeah, they only use Katana and Melina. What?
Omni-Man
Where's the?
wins.
What about Jade? I'm sure Jade would also want to fatality. We don't need to watch it again.
The realms are mine. Omni-Man wins.
Oh, that's cool. All right, cool. So that was Khameleon, y'all. That was Khameleon. That was Khameleon Hour. Khameleon Hour. Hey, and y'all, guess what? I still don't like gateway portals. I think gateway portals are still whack. Wackadoodle time. But I think overall my thoughts on Khameleon are very positive. I think between her and Tremor, I like her a little bit more because I think her range of like moves is not as expansive as his. But that also means that I don't have to like think as much. I think with Tremor, you have to remember like what does Metallic do, what does the other ones do, what the other variations do. But this one, it's like nice, simple. It's cool that they included Jade. I really enjoy that as a fan. And so I think I'm going to have a lot of fun playing as her. I think she's going to be very projectile based. So somebody like Omni-Man or Reiko is going to be a really good pairing with her. So that's my recommendation. Like if you have a good physical fighter, pair it with her. And her projectiles are also fast. There's many different kinds. So that's my recommendation. John Cena is coming out soon, but I'm not going to lie to y'all. Let's see where Mortal Kombat is at that point, because I know Mortal Kombat is struggling right now when it comes to, especially with the online stuff, because I'll talk about this like very briefly, but like from my understanding, there is a desync issue with there's a desync issue with the online stuff. I don't play online, so I don't know anything about this. I've just been seeing people talk about it. And they said that they were going to have it fixed by the new year. They came out with an update, I think yesterday or a couple days ago. Still hasn't fixed it. Still hasn't fixed the desync issue. So a lot of people have jumped ship in terms of playing this game. There's other people that I've talked about it at much greater lengths. I think True Underdog Gaming is one of them. I think Dynasty is one of them. So I would check those guys out for more in-depth analysis on the online stuff if you're interested in that. I only play the single player stuff, and my 2 cents about it is, I've said this before, if you don't strengthen your single player when the servers are down, no one's going to play your game. You know what I mean? So that's why I think that they should have strengthened their single player experience a little bit more. They should have beefed it up just a little bit more. But that's just me. But Khameleon is a fun inclusion. That is a positive direction that they've moved in, so I'm happy about that. Anyway, thank you everybody once again for joining me. If you're watching this later on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe. I love ya.